Due to COVID-19 and having to move the football season from the fall to the spring, the Cardinals pulled off their first victory after a hard battle with McNeese.
With the votes rolling in, athletes will find out who won for each category by tuning into Facebook Live May 10th at 6 p.m.
100, 1,000, 1 million, and still counting. Lamar University's football team is scoring big on social media. TikTok is more than just a dancing platform for two Lamar Cardinal football players. It is now home to a scholarship announcement that has gone viral.
It's pretty cool to have to get some recognition because how hard me and Caleb worked to get the scholarships. It was just amazing.
With popular sources like ESPN SportsCenter for sharing the news, it has brought joy to many.
Got a smile on his face. He's paying for school, guys, but he's happy to be here. Okay? And today, retroactive, both these guys are going on scholarship.
There's nothing really better than pure joy in a moment in someone's life, and I think that's what's really neat, is just to be able to capture that and for people to be able to see it, because I think ultimately that's kind of what the world is searching after.
Being a college athlete isn't always field goals and touchdowns. Sometimes it's more under a jersey than we can see.
I was working like 15, 20 hours a week, spending 5-6 hours at the complex for football, on top of being an engineering student. I had to meal prep and leave the house with 3 meals because I didn't know when I was going to be able to come back home. I had like 3 backup pairs of clothes in my car just in case I couldn't make it home.
Receiving the scholarship, tight end Dawood Shorts has shared how it has given him a sense of relief.
Like, I had to hold back tears because how happy my mom was, because they sacrificed so much for me to be here. Like, and just taking that weight off their shoulders is like, that was more important than the actual scholarship itself.
With persevering and being driven, hard work and dedication are sure to pay off. Carson Racich, LUTV Sports, Beaumont. The NCAA has had the opportunity to address this prominent issue. Now is the time to not just acknowledge or talk about inequality, but take action to make a real change.
We bow today because our country needs your help.
Leading in prayer, Lamar University came together as one, setting aside what makes them different to march for equality, social justice, and change.
All friends, and we promote love and equal treatment of one another. We celebrate our differences, we don't criminalize them.
We came out here to push for equality and change for not only Black lives, but just the innocent lives taken, and that's just all over.
Carrying signs and chanting slogans, many students attended a campus-wide event led by the Lamar women's basketball team.
When they first came to me about this march, I'm like, guys, you're brave.
What started as a simple idea turned to a reality with the help of head coach Aqua Franklin and athletic director Marco Bourne.
Yeah, they're paving the future of change, so couldn't be prouder of them.
Backed by hundreds of other athletes, students, and the community, being heard was no issue.
Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot!
Through strong leadership, change is possible, and the women's basketball team urges the continuation of a push for change.
The love and support we have today. Today is much bigger than us. We are remembering all the countless lives lost.
Continue to keep this going, continue to push for equality, continue to push for change, and hopefully the best is yet to come.
Carson Racich, LUTV News, Beaumont. Touchdowns, goals, and home runs. There's lots happening in Cardinal Nation this spring. Being involved in athletics is no walk around the track. To get a better understanding how mentally challenging it is for Lamar Athletics media department, and to learn of their abilities to be in more places than one, I spoke with Assistant Director of Media Relations, Will McFarland, to get the dig. Unlike the inaugural ceremony, COVID left the presentation with empty seats after having to move online.
It is sucked not having it in person and having it have to do it online, because of COVID. But it is what we have to do, and we have to adapt.
Although online, the productions take just as much effort from capturing highlights, editing, to the pre-recording.
Media people, they have put in tremendous work for the spring semester, crazy spring semester, with having all fall sports and spring sports happening in the same season. So having any game footage or any kind of clips from games is really tremendous, because there's so much going on in this one small semester.
Lamar women's tennis moves their championship match, although their performance was not enough to claim the championship title.